Hello and welcome back on my channel. Today we're talking about 5 habits that drain your energy and that drain your aura. Have you ever wondered why some people, they just have this light, they're glowing, they're shining, and other people, they're just drained and they're unmotivated and they don't have this inner spark? And the difference isn't luck, the difference are habits. Habit number 1 that drains your aura and takes your energy is scrolling and social media overload. Our eyes are the portal to our soul, and everything that we consume online is shaping our beliefs, our thoughts, and eventually also our reality. So the more time you spend scrolling, the more disconnected you become from yourself, because instead of creating your dream life, you watch other people's dream life. And there are multiple studies out there now that show that heavy social media consume is linked to higher rates of depression and also anxiety. It not only affects our mental health, it also affects our brain. Because the more time we spend on social media, we have less attention span, it weakens our memory and also our ability to think critically. So we don't use our brain anymore, and that's why it's so hard to concentrate when we read a book or when we have to work on a project. We cannot concentrate anymore. And this is because we're addicted to this quick dopamine hits, and it's actually super toxic for our energy, because we want to have this energy to work on our goals, to work on our projects, because this is how we create our dream life. And I'm guilty of this too, because of course I'm also using social media. And whenever I get lost on apps like TikTok, Instagram, and I notice that I spend a lot of time on these apps, I always feel drained afterwards. I feel more negative and not satisfied with my own life anymore. Even though my life is absolutely beautiful, but when you constantly see the highlights of other people's lives, and this is not reality, then subconsciously we start to compare ourselves. We start to compare our own life with it. We also have to be so mindful who we follow on social media, because if you only follow people who trigger comparison, jealousy, or negativity in you, this will affect your energy. This will affect your aura. Super important to unfollow all these accounts who doesn't inspire you, all these accounts who make you compare yourself, and try to really build an inspiring feed. Follow healthy recipe accounts, follow gym accounts that inspire you. This is just an example, but follow accounts that actually motivate you to create your dream life and don't make you negative and compare yourself all the time. And what also helped me so much, I'm using an app now which blocks social media apps for certain hours. The app is called Opal. I think there are also other apps for this, but it actually really helps me to just block my mornings that I cannot go on the social media apps, and then I have like an hour in the evening where I can go to social media after I have already finished all my tasks, all my to-dos. Then in the evening I have 1 hour where I can go on all these apps. And yeah, it just helps a lot, because I had a huge screen time and this is crazy, and I don't want to do this anymore, and I feel so much better since I'm less on social media. Habit number 2, which is taking your energy from you, is poor digestion and poor gut health. Our digestion uses a huge amount of energy, about like 40%. And if your gut health is off, we feel so tired, we feel so drained, we feel so sluggish. And everyone who had digestive issues before knows exactly what I'm talking about, because our gut is like our second brain, and it influences everything in our body, our mood, our hormones, our energy levels, like everything. And it's so important to take care of your gut health. When you have, for example, food intolerances, or you have certain foods that you can't handle, and you eat them anyways. For me, this is, for example, gluten. A few days ago, I was in a restaurant, I was eating something with gluten, and I literally had a food hangover on the next day. Like, my body was so tired, so drained, and I felt really not good. And the more you eat foods that you cannot tolerate, this will take your energy. So I also recommend you to do a food testing if you have really problems with that. And also, in order to have a good gut health, it's important to eat probiotics. You can take probiotics as a supplement, but also it's in all fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir. These are all great sources of probiotics. And then also try to eat more fiber, because fiber is actually the food from the good bacteria in our gut. And the more fiber we eat, the more these populations can grow. And fiber is mostly found in veggies, so eat your veggies, take your probiotics, and this will already help your gut health so much. And the benefits of a healthy gut are more energy, better skin, better mood, and also clearer mind. Habit number 3 is your environment and the people around you. Your environment shapes your reality. So if you have a lot of negative people around you, negative people in your friend circle, people who are always gossiping, complaining, these are all very low energies and low vibrations, and this will also affect your energy. And the more you surround yourself with positive, uplifting, inspiring people, this will bring you to a whole other level, and this will expand your energy so much. Look at your friend circle and honestly ask yourself, are these people draining me? Or are these people uplift and inspire me? Or are they just taking your energy from you? And I was also very honest with myself in the past, and I had to cut out certain friendships where I was always so drained, so tired when I came home after spending time with them. And this is really a sign that these people vibrate on another frequency than you, and they just like take your energy. And this will affect you so much, because the right people, after spending time with them, you will feel uplifted, you will feel inspired, you will feel like so energized. And also, the more I was cutting out those friendships which were not aligned with me, the more I created space for the good, positive friendships to enter into my life. And now I really attracted amazing women, amazing people, and I'm so glad that I found them. But this can only happen if you cut out the friendships that are not good for you anymore. Always protect your energy like it's gold. And by the way, I want to share something super exciting with you, because at the moment I'm working on a project where I really put all my heart and energy into, because I wanted to create a space where I have all my tools and practices at one place, which helped me also in my own journey. And of course, you here on YouTube, you will be the first ones who will know about it. And if you want more updates, you can also sign up for my newsletter. In the description is the link. And yeah, I'm so excited to share it with you soon. But let's continue with the next habit, and this is the food that we eat. Food is energy. And when you think about whole foods, vibrant foods from the earth, they are full with life force energy, full with nutrients, vitamins, and everything that is actually nourishing our body. And then when you think about fast foods, processed foods, there is no nutritional value, there is no life force energy. And of course, if you eat lots of processed foods, this will lower your frequency and also take your energy. So it's actually important to include much more whole foods, fresh foods into your diet, because this naturally raises your frequency and makes your aura more magnetic. Eating junk leads to a low vibration, fatigue, you will have more cravings, unstable blood sugar, and also mood swings. So the number one rule is to eat foods that are close to nature. This is so important for you. And the last habit that drains your energy, drains your aura, is a lack of boundaries. If you constantly say yes to everything, to everyone, Even though you don't actually feel like this will drain your energy. Only because you have time doesn't mean you have to be available for everyone. If you don't have boundaries, you will feel drained, resentful, and you will feel so disconnected to yourself. So strong boundaries actually protect your high vibration. The more you say yes to everyone, the more you please other people when you actually don't feel like it, just to not make them upset, you are disrespecting yourself. The more you say yes to them, the more you disrespect yourself, because you don't take this time for yourself to recharge and to give your energy to yourself. And this will actually drain you so much. So you have to really learn to say no without guilt, to limit toxic people, and also to protect your morning or night routine. You can create a routine. I have this, for example, in the morning. You can wake up 10 minutes earlier, where you really have a morning routine where you give your energy to yourself. I like to meditate. I like to journal in this time. It can also be something like drinking your coffee on the balcony and just sit alone with your own thoughts. Do your skincare, whatever it is, but schedule some time every single day for yourself. It doesn't have to be long, and really protect this time, because this time is dedicated for yourself. And of course, also prioritize self-care. Take good care of yourself, of your hygiene, your nutrition, move your body, all the things that I always talk in all my videos about. This is so important in order to have a high vibration. And these 5 habits might seem small, but I promise you they have a huge impact on your life. Always protect your energy, because your energy shapes your reality and your dream life. Thank you so much for watching. Your support really means the world to me, and it would really help me out if you could follow my channel and also leave me a like.